I am a professional live streamer. Professional being an operative word for not all that great, but I do it for a living, for whatever that's worth. For the first time, I want to start off by saying thank you to everyone who has been a part of our platform and has brought things to the point that they're at, because we are actually in a hotel that I paid for with my own money, which I know people are probably like, you're probably like, oh my gosh, it's not a big deal, blah, blah, blah. It is. And I'll tell you why. Well, come on, Kristen. I'll tell you why. The first 6 years of my career, you might call it, I fought so hard just to make a penny. And SJ Hart, welcome on. And a lot of people fought very hard to make sure that I would become dishonest, or tried to call me on dishonesties that I didn't have. And I just refused to cut the people out that shouldn't have been there. Eventually, I let narcissists brainwash me into giving up my information for them, and essentially letting them create my reality around me, and then make an excuse as to why that's okay. And as my flame got snuffed out and I lost my masculinity and my personality and my intelligence, tried to say it wasn't my own fault. Technically, it's not. But if I'm as strong as of a man as I know I am, then technically it's my fault. So, not out of pride, but out of self-preservation and being honest with who I am, I need to take ownership for letting other people destroy my life. Because I was scared to make decisions, because I was afraid of hurting people. And they ended up getting hurt because I was trying to avoid something instead of become myself, instead of be myself. I was trying to find who I was, you know? I knew who I was. I had already found myself at that point. So I'm getting back to that. But yes, I bought this hotel room with my money from my paycheck from YouTube. Thank you to those of you who have contributed in super hearts, super chat, and stickers on TikTok. And most of the money was ad revenue. Thank you for those of you who are giving super chat. Much appreciated. But I'm also proud that a lot of it was from views. Thank you for those of you watching the channel and staying tuned in, because, like, what did I say to you? I said to so many of you, if you can't afford super chat, you can't afford super sticker, or super stickers. You can't afford stickers on TikTok, can't afford super hearts. That's totally okay. Watching does plenty. And even if we're not making money here on TikTok or here on Periscope, I love Periscope. Periscope is fun. That's totally okay. I've never been in it for the money. The money is a benefit of the privilege and the passion that I have for sharing my life with you. Now, I did let that go over some boundaries. I shared a little too much. I'm learning to share just enough, have healthy boundaries, because I do like having you here. And I hope that I've given enough and sacrificed enough and fought hard enough, and also, you know, took enough punches that you guys see that I really am standing here, not just for myself, but also for you. It is for me. It's also for you. I do care about you. Those of you that only want me for entertainment, those of you that want me for learning something from me, those of you who just want to watch, those of you who see me as a human being and really do, those of you who like me, those of you who don't like me. I do my best to invite as much of it in as possible. And at the same time, I am no longer seeking fame, or at least not at this time, because to me, I feel like fame is a farce. Too much of it. Like, to be known is one thing. I don't trust fame, at least at this point in my life. And I don't know yet if that is an excuse for staying poor, or if that's an excuse for like not wanting to work harder, or if I really, you know, the perceptions I have, are they delusions or is it real? I don't know yet. And I have, like I said, I have evidence in different directions. I don't know yet. So I have to seek that out in my life, make healthy decisions, and I have to I reached very far. I said, I want to know everything about life. And so that led me to some places that are a little unique. And I have to work through what is unique while focusing on and pragmatizing, focusing on the pragmatic side of myself and saying, okay, well, I'm here. I am poor. I don't have anything to my name. I do have an income, a very, very minimal one. No matter what anyone says, it's still an income. It's a start. And if you want to help with that, all you have to do is share. Much appreciated. Caitlin and I are seeking jobs, and we are looking for help and all of that. We are seeking out resources and finding a way to keep a roof over our head. But like I said, I had about $280. That's also super personal, something that had been drilled into me from young, that I had to tell, how much money I had, and that if I didn't, I have to post on TikTok and IGTV and Twitter, so I have to go. But like I said, that was built into me, and it's not true. Like, I have to keep my money to myself, which I didn't do that just there, right? Because I've been programmed to just give it up. But now, after 2 nights in the hotel, well, so hopefully someone out there has a spot for us, because we have to have enough money for the next phone bill, because that's paramount. And it's more important than the roof, because we can survive out there for a short time. And I know deep in my heart that no one is going to just allow us to have to, no one's going to see where we're at and just let it happen, And at the same time, we're doing really well. We're making this happen. And Caitlin and I aren't giving up. We're fighting in every direction now. Lisa goes, I thought you bought the whole hotel. That's funny. I did. I worked very hard for that money. Better believe it. And I'm not going to block someone who's questioning me, because I'm not a narcissist. I'm going to block someone that's baiting me and who wants to compete because they're insecure. And that's a healthy choice, is to block someone who comes at you because they're insecure. If they can just sit back and brood, that's permissible in society. I've learned that. It's permissible for a narcissist to sit back and brood. But when they attack you, hit that block button. Because what they're doing is criminal. They're attacking you. That's kind of a big problem. It's very bullish and inappropriate. I'm not calling myself innocent of that. I'm just making the point as I defend myself and my platform. Big D says, but hell yeah, man. Congrats. Thank you very much. I even talk like a narcissist. I know I do. And I'm not. I spent so much time around those people, and I was becoming that way. And it's really scary. No, not scary. It's positive. I have to go. But it's very positive, because I stepped away and I saw their behaviors. And although I don't share those behaviors, I have similarities. Presently. And I'm like, whoa, all right, U-turn here, right? Absolute U-turn, because look at where my life has come to. I'm not me at all. And that's a problem. So I'm getting back on track. Kristen says, I dig the haircut. Thank you. S.J. Hart, thank you very much for the super chat. Thank you very much for the 3,500 in super hearts. Much appreciated. Rue says, hotel, cool. Very cool. I love it. The room is huge. It's beautiful. I'm Russian and I can talk to you. Sweet. I have rubles. I can help you. That's okay. Thank you. We love you guys, says Cakes. Thank you. Appreciate it. It says, watching someone evolve is always mad. I'm not anarchist, and I'm not against the establishment or blah, blah, blah. I'm just a guy. I'm a realist. You want that paycheck, you go for it. Just realize that it costs more than just the money. It costs more than But for me, living in the real world and being an independent contractor, I make my own paycheck, and it's really cool to only make what I earn. And by all technicality, within the competition that I have and the people that have kept me downtrodden, I'm earning what I deserve. I just never knew how to put up a fight. I never defended myself. I never really, and I wouldn't have made it in the industry. So I'm very grateful that I was humbled about how weak I was physically, right? About how I didn't stand up for myself. And as smart as I am, not standing up for myself, I mean, it has to be done. And that's just how it is. So, all right, now I do have to go because I'm beeping here. Juliana, welcome on. Hot and humid thunderstorms in Georgia, says Jay. SJ Hart says, where are you going? I have to go post on TikTok. Frozen again, says Lisa. Okay. Nobody's keeping me down anymore. I'm just, like I said, I was letting it happen and engaging with it. I have to go. All right. Talk soon.